Good evening. Thanks for being here. This week's winter weather on Vancouver Island has turned deadly. On northern Vancouver Island today, a car went out of control on a slippery highway and slammed into a logging truck. 2 people were killed. It happened just north of Campbell River on a stretch of highway described as a sheet of ice. As A News reporter Gord Kurbis shows us, dozens of cars had already slid off the road, some rolling over, others spinning out and landing in the ditch.
The first of 2 air ambulances arrives on the scene of a devastating crash north of Campbell River. Paramedics stand by with a patient, one of 5 who were riding in this car when it slammed into a southbound logging truck.
Approximately 9:50, our members were called out to a motor vehicle crash on Highway 19 here. The northbound vehicle lost control on the slippery roads.
The logging truck owned by Dumas Trucking had just dropped off a load at Timber West's North Island log sort. The driver had pulled onto the highway and in the distance could see the northbound vehicle approaching his rig. The car was traveling at normal speed but was fishtailing, trying to stop on the ice-covered road.
We had some light drizzle in combination with the sub-zero temperatures created very hazardous driving conditions.
The truck driver was too shaken to talk on camera, but he told me he managed to get his rig fully into the southbound lane before the car reached him. In his side view mirror, he watched helplessly as the car slammed into the empty trailer.
It appears the collision occurred entirely in the southbound lane. The car's driver was unable to recover from the slide that they were in.
The crash killed both the woman driving and the woman in the front passenger seat. This man in black was in the back seat of the car. He tried to help the other passengers. RCMP are still confirming identities, but say the people in the vehicle had just met, and it appears they were traveling to the North Island to attend a funeral together.
They're in a serious condition as far as I know. They've been transported to various hospitals, I understand possibly to the Lower Mainland as well, Campbell River.
First responders and RCMP work at the scene, which is still covered with ice. Police say conditions were definitely a factor here and with other accidents that were happening simultaneously to the north and south of the fatal crash.
Myself, on my way to the scene here this morning, I encountered a vehicle that had gone off the road. And again, drivers aren't slowing down.
Police say although it appears the driver at this accident may have done nothing wrong, others along the highway are traveling too fast for the winter conditions.
And even with seeing the sanding trucks out here, seeing the emergency vehicles, they continue to drive at speeds that certainly are way too high for this kind of condition.
The highway remained closed for several hours as investigators carried out their duties, and the 2 deceased were removed from the vehicle. North of Campbell River, Gord Kurbis, A News.